Boundaries do not exist. I've said it. The term boundary or boundaries is a concept that people hold on to, and they don't examine whether the concept is practical or not. It comes to the following. Someone wants something. Someone wants an outcome. They have a will. And now they want to force others to comply with that will. And they may claim onto others, if my will does not happen, there are going to be consequences. Either consequences directed at you, or the consequence is that I will draw back. That is what we mean with boundary or boundaries. So it's really someone desperately wanting his or her will to be vindicated. That's what a boundary is. And it's also a form of stonewalling, in which you make plain, I will not comply with anything unless my expectation is met. So covertly is a form of blackmail also. Now don't get me wrong here. You can expect things from other people, and if your expectations are correct, you are right in compelling others to comply with you when it relates to safety and the well-being of others. That's not blackmail. Blackmail is when you want something just for the sake of wanting it without any regard whether your expectations add up or not, and now you compel or force others to comply with that expectation even if it goes at their expense, because the only one that matters is you. So boundaries are all about you, your expectation, your will, how you want it, and others just have to find a way to acknowledge you. And people always say you need to have healthy boundaries, you need to enforce boundaries. But people don't even ask, do boundaries even exist? Where does that concept come from? Why do people use it? And here's the thing. Narcissists are filled with boundaries. Narcissists, sociopaths, those type of dangerous people, they're all about boundaries. It's all about their will, their way. And you have to find a way to deal with their will. It's all about them willing whatever they will. And their firm boundary is, don't question me. Don't challenge me. Don't examine me. Just give in to my will, or else there are going to be consequences. It's your fault. And now you have narcissists telling you that you need to defeat a narcissist by doing the same thing the narcissist is doing. Haven't you noticed that Christ never told us to enforce boundaries? Where did Christ enforce boundaries on the scribes and Pharisees? Where did he do it? Where did Christ enforce boundaries on Pharaoh when Pharaoh was oppressing the Israelites? No, Christ, through Moses, took action that was proper to the situation. And the action was in line with what was real. I mean, this whole concept of boundaries, when you think about it carefully, it's a narcissistic concept. And a lot of people don't realize it's narcissistic. Now, why does it matter whether it's narcissistic or not? If you use a narcissistic concept, that concept will impact how you view other people. And it will also affect your behavior. And that behavior over time will become a habit. So if you use a narcissistic concept and you train yourself in it, you will become narcissistic without you being aware of it. That's how it goes. Look, people can have expectations, and people can expect things from you, but they must be able and willing to give an account for their expectations. If they cannot account for their expectations or not willing to account for it, then you just deny those expectations. You just point out to them, it's not going to happen. That's not to do with boundaries, it has to do with the reality. It has to do with being factual, with being realistic. This is what the world is teaching you. Have a will based upon your own comfort, what you like or dislike, and make this plain to everyone and act according to that will. And when others call you out on it, make plain it's your decision, you have your reasons, blah blah blah. The world is teaching you how to act as a narcissist in defense against narcissists. So the world is teaching you to be abusive to counter abuse. We call it standing up for yourself. We call it all kinds of stuff. I call it for what it is. It's a trap. Christ said be, make sure that no man deceive you. And when you check it out, people don't examine things. For example, that concept of privacy. When did the word privacy come? When did it appear? Privacy comes from Latin. It was used in ancient times. And in the 19th century, when naturalism was going on, the term was used again for corporations. But people today hear the word privacy, and the interpretation you receive is you can will whatever you will in your own space, and it's right to hold you accountable. And they want that relief, nobody can hold them accountable. So they keep claiming privacy, 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 without examining what they are claiming. People often claim things they don't examine. And that's not wise. I'm telling you, stop enforcing boundaries. Stop looking for boundaries. Look at reality, what is going on. Be attentive and act according to what is going on. Look, if you're in your house and someone breaks into your house, that guy or that woman that broke into your house is far more realistic than you are. You think this is a boundary, it's my home. If I don't want you here, I don't want you here. It's my house, I determine, I pay the rent. It doesn't matter how much things you determine with your will. It doesn't matter how much rent you pay. When someone comes with a gun and destroys your door, they're in. Okay? They know that all that claiming and willing won't stop them from entering in. I'm being realistic here. So, the whole thing of privacy and boundaries, all of that, it's not real security. Okay, let me give another example. Now you have burglars. They're trying to break into a house. Then you see a house, but you see a statue of Hermes over there. And the leader of the gang tells the others, no, we're not going to break into that house. The other gang members thinking, dude, come on. That house has many expensive stuff, man. We should enter in. The leader tells them, no, trust me, we can't break into that house. So they don't. Then another group, like let's say 2 or let's say 3 burglars then come and they see that house. And those 3 burglars knew those others that were hanging around breaking in. And those 3 asked the gang, why didn't you break into that house, man? And the gang members told them, look, our leader, the boss, told us not to break into that house. And those 3 were thinking, come on, if you have guns, if you have weapons, of course you can break in. So those 3 broke in. When they were in the house, a thick fog of confusion fell on them. And they ended up hurting themselves. And the ambulance had to come and pick them up. Now what happened here? That house belongs to a pagan. And that pagan performed ceremonies each morning in that house. Well, not really each morning, but actually on a daily basis. There were days he didn't do it, but overall he performed ceremonies in his wardrobe with candles and all of that. He was doing paranormal stuff. And because of that, there was this demonic cover on that house. And that demonic or paranormal cover caused bad people to stay away. So when those 3 burglars invaded that house, that paranormal cover caused them to feel uncomfortable. It caused a brain fog in them, and they began to act crazy. They didn't know why. So all those men were transported to the hospital and later arrested. All criminals nearby knew nobody's going to break into that house. Did the owner of that house enforce boundaries? No. He was being realistic. He knew I need a cover. Without a cover, people can break into that house, or even people don't break into this house. People that are angry with me or want to do something to me can commit arson. They can throw rocks here, or they can come to my door, and when I open, begin to knock me out. So this pagan realized I need to have a cover. That's why he worked to maintain a cover. But a lot of folks are not that realistic as that pagan. They want boundaries, they want this, they want that. They have all kinds of expectations they don't examine. Look, boundaries don't exist, just like privacy does not exist. What exists is create human beings out there doing things, evil spirits seeking a way to exploit human beings to do their thing. You have believers also active with Holy Spirit in them. And the paranormal is opposing the supernatural. That is what's going on. That's the bigger picture. There are no boundaries, privacy, and all that BS. Those things don't exist. So look at what's going on and act in line with reality. That's what I'm teaching on this channel. If you want to hear about boundaries and all those fictive concepts, you go to another channel. I tell you things as they are. Well, that's it for now. I agree with Christ and be at peace.